last time on
Browny v. Brown Reacts to Dun. So it was you manipulating Kaiba all along! Anubis, the Egyptian Lord of the Dead! That is correct. And after 5,000 years, I have returned to get my revenge on you!
You know, we're over an hour into this movie. Kinda a little late to make your grand appearance and all.
Silence! Now, come forth, my Sphinx monsters! Oh no! How will I find the Dagger of Fate in time?
Hang on, Yugi.
There it is! Thank you, Julie. And now that fate is on our side, what in the name of Ra? Take this! Ah, no! Now it's my turn. I activate Double Spell to play a card from Kaiba's graveyard. And I choose Monster Reborn to bring back Blue-Eyed Shining Dragon. Now destroy the Pyramid of Light and his Sphinx monsters with Shining Nova! Don't celebrate just yet, because I still have enough power to destroy you all. Now, by gathering the energy from my fallen Sphinx monsters and the shattered Pyramid of Light, behold my true form! Your fate is sealed!
Don't be so sure. Shadow, you have one card left. This activates my brother's last face down card.
That's right! I activate Reverse of Reverse! Now let's see what card Kaiba left on the field! Return from a different dimension! That's perfect! Kaiba mentioned he wanted to defeat us by using our own Egyptian god cards against us!
Well, what do you know? Kaiba's ego came in handy.
How convenient.
Nice try, you foolish mortals! But the Pyramid of Light has already drained the power of the Egyptian gods, which will make them useless to you now. That's where you're wrong. Yugi? Julie? Are you ready? Yes!
Same here.
Now, mighty gods of Egypt! Receive your new power and return to us as we call your names! Sleeper, the Sky Dragon! And now, Almighty Protector of the sun and the sky, I beg of thee, please heed my cry, transform thyself from Orb of Light, and bring me victory in this fight. I beseech thee, grace our humble game. But first I will call out thy name, Winged Dragon of Ra! Impossible! You dare defy me with your tricks!
Well, let's see. A Dagger of Fate, a Shining Blue-Eyes White Dragon, 2 powerful Millennium items, and some friendship as usual. Trust me, mister, wait till the last minute to get my ultimate revenge. This is no trick. So as Chaz Princeton would say, after chazzing it up, you go bye-bye, Chaz Princeton style.
No!
Yeah, you know, this movie has some nitpicky flaws, and possibly a plot hole or two, according to what Media Hunter pointed out. But, and also, that's an awesome review. Be sure to check it out. However, I deem Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie an awesome film. And wait till you see what came after it years later. Roll that intro! Hey everyone, Brownie B. Brown here in 2021, ready to kick off this awesome reaction video to start the year. And as you all know, on May the 1st, 2020, I did my first reaction to Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie. Or, as some might prefer to call it, the Pyramid of Light. Of course, before then, I did review Cool Cat Kids Superheroes starting on March 27th of that same year, but that was an experimental attempt in finding a direction for the channel, you know, what I was going to do and everything, you know, Anyway, also, you're probably wondering why last time on Brownie B. Brown Reacts To played an obviously different version of the movie than what originally happened and who Julie Kaiba is. Well, as always, we like to be creative and also avoid the copyright bots. So we did a what-if scenario. As for who Julie Kaiba is, well, let's let King Gay's play sister Casey Hennigan, the creator of the character, briefly explain about her.
She is one of my favorite characters that I've made years. Back in middle school, way back when, she was created while I started to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! On TV on Kids WB. Anyway, her personality is really close to my own. She's nice, protective, brave, all different types, but she's protective of her family. Julie Kaiba is, with Seto and Mokuba. Anyway, she loves dueling. She's caring, kind, but how I made her was inspired by Yugi and Seto and their personality. Anyway, I do hope you enjoy my character. If you want to ask more, comment on his video or ask Brownie. Anyway, back to you, Brownie.
Thank you, Casey. So be sure to check out her YouTube page, subscribe to it, and email her at rain.robbins@aol.com to ask her any questions about gaming, fan arts, and also anything that you want to know about Yu-Gi-Oh! So, you can also ask us about Yu-Gi-Oh! As well, but she has a little bit more information on it, on both its 4Kids dub and the edgy Japanese version. After all, she was the one that pretty much got us into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing, yeah. Remember when Gabe first started watching like season 1, he was like, what am I looking at? And then he saw Casey one day at summer school and was like, you know, you look like that girl from the show with the brown hair. He's like, oh, you mean Taya? I get that a lot. And that's how it started. So, now with all that said, on to today's reaction. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time. This movie involves Yusei Fudo from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D teaming up with Jaden Yuki from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and our king of games himself, Yugi Moto, who is guided by Yami Yugi, aka Pharaoh Atim, or as some called him in the Japanese version, the Nameless Pharaoh. So, like the movie, I'm doing a team up as well, with Dashtail Evans and Billy Webster.
What's up, everyone? In case you don't remember me, I was from Brownie's Frozen reaction video. Yep, you know, we were doing the Let It Go, Let It Go. So, however, as of now, I decided to use a different voice that would sound a lot cooler, you know. Also, be sure to let us know if you want to see us react to Frozen 2 in the future. And also, Dora and the Lost City of Gold as well. As well as some other anime movies or TV series, you know. Yeah, just let us know. We'll try to work that out. Oh, and also, I played Daddy Derek in Brownie's Cool Cat review. Nothing special, but you know, as he always say, ignorant of the law is wrong. And for those of you who haven't seen me before, I was in a brief scene of the Cool Cat review as one of the kids that Cool Cat, who wasn't a dog, was talking to. So, Like Dashtail, you'll be seeing us in future reactions, along with other old and new characters. So, pretty much all I got to say on it, because I'm ready to look at this movie. How about you, Brownny?
I say, as Sherman Clump would say in The Nutty Professor 2,
Let's get it on!
so, here we go. Yugioh Bonds Beyond Time. And so the movie begins. Whoa!
Since when is Jaden Spider-Man?
Apparently in this movie he is. What, is he auditioning for Tom Holland's Spider-Man? That would be kind of cool.
Duelist who they say can speak with the spirit.
And I suppose that must be the bad guy for the movie?
So he's the one behind all of this destruction.
Pretty much.
I'd say so there, and it's pretty impressive too. I mean, wow. Bringing all of these duel monsters to real life?
Don't be too excited.
And, just like in the first movie, we have to explain a few things because we got some viewers in here that are probably coming in here blind. So, these two, first of all, we have Jade and Yuki here. And standing with him are the spirits of Professor Banner and Yubel.
In the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX series, Professor Banner was one of their teachers at the academy, but then he turned out to be the final Shadow Rider they had to face, and when they defeated him, it turned out that, well, he died. Yeah, it was pretty dark when you think about it. I mean, wow. But at least now he's like this cool spirit guy to Jaden. Sort of like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hey!
And of course we have Yubel here, standing with him, which is one of the dual spirits that apparently is connected to Jaden. Originally we always assumed that the Winged Karibo was his dual spirit. However, that one was given to him, though. Yubel apparently was with Jaden all the time, and apparently it was just revealed later in the series. So, this is what we're seeing here. As for the bad guy, well, let's keep watching. Okay, did we just step into the origin of Superman? And all of a sudden I'm expecting Jarrell to show up and then Zod to come up. You won't kill us yourself! You will find him!
I don't think they would go that route, though. Yeah, if they were gonna do Superman, they'd probably do more like the animated series or something like that. Or maybe one of the old school movies.
That would be kind of a funny cross. That would be kind of funny yet cool for Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Superman. Uh-oh. Oh boy. And here we meet Yusei Fudo of the... We're in the time period of what's called Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX introduced Jaden, and now this is Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's time era. About the time eras, well, the thing is, you started off with the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, that, was like, early 2000. Then after that, years later after that, we got Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, where Seto Kaiba built a duel academy for young duelists like Jade and Yuki. And now we go further into the future of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D, where apparently Domino City has now become Neo Domino. Matter of fact, the movie sort of reflects more 5D, with GX and the original Yu-Gi-Oh! More as cameos, but at least they're good cameos.
Most indeed. I mean, after all, it is cool to see the three of them work together, as you'll see later on. As with Yusei Fudo, the whole thing in his world is what's called riding duels and what they call dual energy. Apparently, what you saw with that whole apocalyptic dream he had was kind of a result of when they tried to test out what was called, I think, zero energy or something like that. And we kind of know a little bit about, we not really completely experts on the 5D part. There's a little bit we know from a few episodes here and there. Didn't really get a chance to watch much of it before coming into this, but just a little bit of the main stuff, and also from a video game.
But yeah, that's pretty much what the apocalyptic thing comes from. It was something from the result of the riding duel, and yeah, sorta, pardon my French here, but as the Beast would say in Beauty and the Beast, sorta damned us all. Ooh, Brownny. Right, that's kind of what it would be described as. So, anyway, let's continue.
Your mode engaged.
Alright, let's rev it up! Here we go!
Roll credits! No, don't roll the credits yet. Let's see the movie first. It's just a joke.
Whoever this guy is, he's got some skills. True, just one more attack and this duel's
Too bad they don't really show as much of the riding duel part. That would have been really cool to see a little more of.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're on a 1 hour running time. I think actually the run time is 50 minutes. Should have been longer. Oh yeah!
That look kind of like the card that Pegasus used to capture Grandpa. Yeah, but a little different.
And in this case, he's using it to capture Stardust Dragon. What? Okay.
Stardust Dragon, it's gone, been stolen. But how could that be? A great many things are possible, you say. And now that I have the mighty Stardust Dragon, the demise of your era and time is one of those
Time and era, you say?
Who are you? Wait, stop! Let's go!
Meanwhile, back in GX era.
Jaden, you calm, cool, and collected to the very end.
Well, you could say something like thousands of time eras away.
It doesn't quite have the same ring to it. Oh my gosh! Oh boy. Nice save.
You're telling me.
You say how you followed me back in time, I do not know. But I do know it changes nothing for you and Jane. If you don't perish by my hand, the hands of time will do you in.
Hands of what? Hold on!
Oh boy.
I've been upstage!
I think it's far worse than that, Pegasus!
The building!
Ah!
Whoa! Boy, that's kind of intense there for this movie.
Oh, and I thought you getting stabbed by that pent-in-the-dark clown was epic.
Well, you know what they got? Well, you know when it's PG, they gotta get epic.
Uh-oh, maybe a little too epic.
Oh, no, he did not.
No. Grandpa.
Oh.
No!
Oh, that's not good. Oh, boy.
Now Yugi knows what Peter Parker felt like.
My work is complete. It took some doing, but history is now forever changed. Changed so that Duel Monsters is no more.
And you had to kill a whole lot of people just to do that? Dude, you're sick! What? Oh boy!
It would seem there's a solution.
I sure hope so. Yeah! Well, no one said time travel was easy.
You listen here. We know what you're up to, and we're not gonna let it happen. Got it? So why don't you just make it easy on yourself and go back to wherever it is you came from?
Yeah, you tell him, Yugi.
Is why I'm here. Perhaps it's time. We get acquainted. The name.
You know, with him taking off his mask and everything, I was thinking that he was going to have like a scarred face or something like that. I mean, yeah, he got this mark or whatever is on his face. Unless that mark is... kind of confusing there. Yeah, I just thought maybe there'd be like a scar or something. A scar or something like with the Shredder in the Ninja Turtles movie when he took off his mask. Or like Vader, you know, when he got burnt up in that fire. Yeah, they showed that in one of the Star Wars, I think, prequels of how he got burned up like that and went and ended up turning into James Earl Jones' voice in a Darth Vader suit. Funny how that works.
Paradox. Paradox. I will rid the world of what caused all my pain and suffering. That is why I'm here. Because I've realized something about this game you love so. This Duel Monsters. The world would be a far better place without it. The monsters, the spells. What good has come from it? True, you've all saved the world many times over with your precious cards. But against adversaries who are using the same cards to destroy it. So that's why you're here? To rid the world of Duel Monsters?
And his big takeover plan, I want to get rid of Duel Monsters. How am I going to do that? I'm going to use Duel Monsters against you to get rid of the Duel Monsters. It kind of sounds like the plot of Transformers Age of Extinction when everybody all of a sudden turned against all the Transformers, Autobots, and Decepticons and wanted to hunt them down that was still on Earth, even hunting down Optimus Prime and his buddies. And how were they accomplishing this? By using a Transformer bounty hunter who was like,
Well, I'm on neither side. My name is Lockdown, and I'm here to take them back to their maker.
but he's still a Transformer!
Yeah, that does kind of make our villain a bit hypocritical and everything. Yeah, you're telling me.
Hey, oh boy. Oh yeah, time for the duel action. Time for our heroes to crush this hypocritical villain. Oh yeah!
Your twisted time crusade stops here. Let's run it up.
Oh, you know what's coming here? The classic.
Let's rise to the challenge.
Do it, 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 do it! Oh yeah!
I have just one thing to say to you, Paradox.
Dan Green has arrived on the scene.
Let's go.
Wish them luck now. The fate of us all.
Would have been nice if they gave our heroes some more, if they gave them some more life points now.
Start by activating the field spell.
Well, they probably had to make the movie longer to do that, which they should have.
Yeah. Well, let's see what they give us. Oh boy.
Malefic world. Now, instead of
Which in the Japanese version was called the Sin World.
add a random malefic monster from my deck directly to my hand. Next, I'll send Cyber End Dragon from my extra deck to the graveyard, which means Malefic Cyber End Dragon now appears.
So practically he's summoning dark versions of the monsters that he's been taking from the different time eras.
Does anyone know? Agreed, you said. And I think that you should be the one to start us off.
Alright.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
First, I play the spell card, Reincarnation of Hope. By sending 2 monsters to the graveyard now, we can draw a monster card later. Fool, don't you realize there won't be a later for you or your friends?
That's what you think, mister. Oh boy.
I'm already nerding out over here. Me too.
Fan your feathers in defense mode.
Oh, this is a major geek fest.
Ability from my graveyard. An ability monster already on the field allows me to summon my hedgehog straight to the field. But it won't
Now this, what you say is doing right here, is what's known as synchro summoning. Well, the little bit that we know about 5D, it's sort of similar to fusion summoning, but it's a little different. You don't need polymerization for it, but you have to have what's called tuner monsters to make it work. And it has some pretty good effects.
I don't know, but I like it.
Yeah, so do I.
I placed 2
Yeah, me too.
and then my turn.
Yeah, me 3.
Pathetic. That's my move. And with it, I showed you a beast with true might. I send Rainbow Dragon from my deck to the graveyard, which, as you saw before,
Oh boy, another malefic summoning, or sin summoning. Oh dear!
How dare you! Leave my pal's card out of this!
Yeah, you heard Jaden say leave my pal's card out of this. The original Rainbow Dragon that he just summoned was from a friend of Jaden's known as, I think, Jessie, I think it was, or in Japanese, Joanne. There was a part of GX that we didn't get to see because it didn't release to America. And yeah, some of Season 2 that was in America, yeah, we didn't really get to see much of. Mostly Season 1 of GX we saw. So, the rest of it was kind of hit and miss, and then the rest was in Japan, so, yeah. The Rainbow Dragon came from one of his friends that had what was known as the Crystal Beast in one of those seasons. And also, I forgot to mention, the Cyber Dragon came from, of course, a character in Season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Zane Truesdale, who was kind of one of Jaden's rivals in the Academy, but a very respectable rival. And very cool, by the way.
Yeah, he definitely knew how to keep his cool when he was in duel action. Hey! Yeah, and he even showed respect for Jaden during the duel. Yeah, he defeated Jaden the first time they dueled each other, but he actually acknowledged that Jaden was a pretty good duelist there and had a potential.
Yeah, that was actually pretty neat to, get respect from your opponent like that.
Oh, we know why he was stealing those cards.
Why do you think I was time hopping in the first place? So I could collect the cards I would need to destroy Pegasus. Until that time comes, I'll use them to destroy the 3 of you!
Oh boy.
Dragon!
Time to dodge the attacks!
I play Junk Gardener's ability, and with it, your dragon's about to get switched into defense mode!
He just made going into defense mode sound so cool.
Hey, it's always cool when these 3 are on screen. Yeah, really.
Uh-oh. Oh! Ow!
Are you okay? Say something, pal!
Yeah, this is why they should have had more life points for them there. Really makes it difficult here.
Well, you know what they say, life is full of challenges, you know. Yeah, that is true.
And next I play the trap. Miracle's Wake. It allows me to wake up a monster from my graveyard that was destroyed this turn.
I'm sorry. I lost some points there. Don't be sorry, you say. Totally. You just fended off attacks from 2 super tough monsters. Way to go. All right then, it's my turn to take a crack at you.
All right, Jaden. Show us what you got.
All right, then I play this. Polymerization now fuses Junk Gardener with
I like how Neo and Junk Gardener just look like they're just hanging out until they merge together.
Here comes the best of both worlds.
And it's better than Miley Cyrus's Best of Both Worlds. Oh, and don't get it twisted. We do like Hannah Montana. Yeah, Hannah Montana's still good. Not so much said of what has been going on with Miley Cyrus recently. After Hannah Montana. We're not gonna get into that. But yeah, as far as with this being the best of both worlds, this is really cool.
Now Elemental Neos Knight gets a supercharged power equal to half the attack points of Yusei's Junk Guard does. And you better believe I'm gonna put that power to good use. So charge, Neos Knight! Vanquish that maleficent Cyber Red Dragon!
Time for some dragon slaying! Boy, King Arthur would be so proud of this. That would have been interesting in King Arthur's court. Oh yeah!
You're not so tough.
Well done, Jaden. I've heard of knights slaying dragons before, but not...
You know, I didn't think about... Well, of course I didn't, because I didn't know about this the first time we saw this movie. Looking at it now, Yubel's voice and the way she's talking starting to make me think of how Uma talks a little bit there. That is kind of a good point. Yeah, she definitely does have the come to me voice there. I guess unintentionally, Uma's got a little bit of Yubel in her.
Do it once.
Let's see if you're still smiling after this. I play the trap Malefic tune. Now, since a Malefic monster has been destroyed, I get to draw 2 cards from my deck.
Fine, then I play 4 cards face down to end my turn.
Excellent. Now I have all that I need to win this right in my fingertips.
That's what they always say.
Lord of the Duel Monsters play. I send Stardust Dragon from my extra deck to the graveyard. Now, rise up Malefic Stardust Dragon!
What the? Oh dear.
Stardust!
He just poisoned Stardust!
Snake, what have you done to it? I've simply introduced it to the power of the shadows, and there's more to come. Next, I summon Malefic Parallel Gear. Now, Parallel Gear, tuned with my Malefic Stardust Dragon. What?
Huh?
You're not the only one here who can synchro summon.
Oh great, he's doing it too?
Behold, as the shadows drift down to the cracks of time, and witness how the darkness pools together to create pure. I synchro summon Malefic Paradox Dragon!
Well, that's a big dragon! You telling me?
And next I'll activate its special ability. You see, since I synchro summon, I'm allowed to bring back a synchro monster from my graveyard straight to the field. So rise once more, Stardust Dragon! 2 dragons again? That's right, you say. And now Paradox Dragon reduces the attack points of Jaden's monster by the attack points of the monster just revived.
Oh crap!
Power down!
That's not good.
No!
It's almost like he got sick!
The others won't last long at all.
I would say you 3 put up a good fight, only you didn't. Malefic Paradox Dragon, destroy Neos Knight!
Uh-oh. This is not good.
You bet I do. I play a trap! Hero barrier! Thanks to this, I have an elemental hero out of my field!
Now that's what they call a heroic rescue. Hey, Jaden duels with a hero deck. What do you expect? Absolutely true.
Malefic synchro monsters on my field. I'm allowed to destroy one of your monsters.
Oh crap! Not a counter. Oh.
See your trap and race with one of my own, Elemental Mirage! Now, because an elemental hero on my field was destroyed due to an effect, I can bring him back! Return to battle, Neos Knight!
Alright, Captain America! I could do this all day.
Perfect counter.
I just figured it would have been rude of me to let you go without a monster out there with you.
And you can count on me to put Neos Knight to good use.
Oh yeah!
Then it's my move now.
Alright, Yugi!
Ready?
I mean, Yami!
Very well. Let's see what you've got, King of Games.
My cards are your cards.
Oh, Paradox in for it now!
Incarnation of Hope's effect.
Yep.
From my deck to my hand. And the monster I choose is Dark Magician. As though I didn't see that. I then activate the spell card known as Ancient Runes. With it, I'm allowed to summon forth a level 5 or above monster directly from my hand. So take to the field,
Oh
Dark
boy!
That's the trademark monster.
According to the history books, that card is Yugi's ace.
You get that right.
Cool! Well, as cool as he may be, he's still subject to Paradox Dragon.
Ah!
So long as Stardust Dragon is up.
Darn villain!
From my hand, I place a spell bond between teacher and student.
Oh yeah, I know what he's gonna bring out!
I can summon his student, Dark Magician Girl, in defense mode.
Hello, nurse.
Alright, Animaniacs!
Well, perhaps.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, she is pretty cute.
No trick.
Yeah, really cute.
Next, I place the spell Magic Gate of Miracles. Now, since I have 2 spellcasters out on my field, I can switch one of your monsters to defense mode and switch it to my side.
Oh yeah!
I play a trap, Malefic Force, and by equipping Malefic Force to my monster, it can't be affected by your spells, which means Paradox Dragon is no longer up for grabs. Yes, that's true, but Stardust Dragon still is.
Not so smart now, are you, Paradox? Too bad.
Stardust Dragon is now.
So sad.
Thanks, Yugi. Kurt, you never wanted Paradox Dragon in the first place, right?
Speaking of Paradox Dragon, its ability is no longer in effect, which means our monster's attack points return to normal.
Hey, that's much better now.
Bravo, Yugi. But so what if you restored your monster's attack points? My Paradox Dragon still has them beat to a total of 4,000. Face it, you're simply outmatched. I wouldn't say that. I play the spell card Dark Magic Twin Burst. With this, Dark Magician's attack points increase by the attack point total of Dark Magician Girl. Now your monster.
Ooh, they get to combine together. Well, technically they're the attack
points.
point.
To be outnumbered 2 to 1. So, attack Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl.
Oh yeah!
It's time.
But to kick some butt.
Oh, she sounds so cute.
Here goes.
Now.
It's Dark Magician Girl, so adorable. Of course, not so much for Paradox's life point.
Well, it just goes to show you that even the cute ones can be pretty
I
powerful.
disagree. You had 2 monsters.
I know, right? Just like Wonder Woman.
With Malefic Paradox Dragon destroyed.
Now he's pissed.
I can summon my most wicked beast, Malefic Truth Dragon.
Oh boy! Whoa, my goodness! Ah! What is this when Merrick fused with the winged dragon of Ra?
Big monsters in my life?
Kinda seems that way, especially with the crazy eye look. Oh, you telling me?
This is your doing, Yugi. I hope that you're pleased with yourself.
No, they didn't. You did this to yourself, Paradox. You have no one to blame but yourself.
Time.
I'll send 2 monsters in my deck to the graveyard and summon forth their dark counterparts.
What?
Blue Eyes White Dragon and Malefic Red Eyes.
Now he's using Kaiba and Joey's cards? This is probably why they should have had some of the other characters, you know, make some small appearances like Kaiba and Joey.
Yeah, that would have been nice to kind of maybe see them have an interaction with this part.
Also destroyed. What?
I play a face down. The spell's Deep Fusion. Neo Snipe.
Time to split.
Now you say.
I play Gardener's ability. It allows me to switch your monster from attacking to defending, which means Dark Magician. Jake, you say great teamwork. I'll show you teamwork. Yo, Blue Eyes.
Crap! Oh!
Dark Magician. Next, Malefic Truth Dragon special ability activates.
Oh dear.
All the remaining monsters you have on the field are destroyed.
Whoa, Nelly!
Sorry, Paradox, don't think so. I activate Stardust's special ability, so by releasing my dragon, I can negate your dragon's effect and then destroy it all together. What? So say goodbye.
And send it right back at you. Let's see how you like a taste of your own medicine, Paradox.
I'm hoping the leopard rainbow dragon in my graveyard from play. Truth dragon is staying. And you know what that means?
Oh, not again!
Man, this guy just won't stop. Well, what do you expect? He's the villain.
And remember, when one goes, they all go.
Oh boy.
So, did I mention, for every monster destroyed by this special ability, you take 800 points of damage.
Whoa!
Ah, that's right. Lie there, and prepare to accept your fate.
Oh boy.
Can't give up. We have to keep fighting no matter what. Keep fighting? You three can't even defend yourselves. Next, I'll play the spell Malefic Divide.
Come on, is your turn ever gonna end?
Until the end of this time.
Oh, this is annoying!
I choose to bring back
I know, right?
Malefic Stardust Dragon!
No. They only have 500 life points left. One attack from Malefic Stardust Dragon and they're done for.
That's not gonna be good.
Disappear, and now you'll survive. Malefic Stardust Dragon, unleash your fury!
Oh dear.
Now, dual monsters shall perish, and buried deep beneath its ashes will be used.
Yikes! Stop saying get on the camera for crying out loud!
My worst fear. It's actually coming true.
Oh boy.
Oh, lighten up, bro.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, things might not look too good, but you forget we have a secret weapon on our side.
And what would that be, Jaden?
We must believe in dual monsters with all of our hearts, while Paradox does not. And when you believe, you always have a chance.
As they always say, the harder the
You
card.
still have a chance right here.
Yeah, harder the card always
Show you
works.
what I mean. I play a spell. Summoning Karibo. This lets us add Karibo or Wing Karibo to our hand from the deck. You're up.
Ah, time for Karibo to save the day.
I activate your special ability. An ability that lets Karibo take the hit from Stardust Dragon instead of us.
Hey, that's a pretty good effect for a CGI Karibo. Hey.
Nice save.
All right, there's still hope.
Now in your turn already, Paradox.
I'm not so sure you will, Paradox, because at the end of this turn, Malefic Divide's effect will be gone, which means Malefic Stardust Dragon will be gone.
Oh yeah.
Real Stardust Dragon because due to its ability, it now returns to the field.
I'm back. Oh yeah.
Stardust Dragon. Glad you're back.
My plan trap! Stardust Barrage! Oh no!
Oh yes.
Since Stardust Dragon's on the field, I can bring back all our monsters that were destroyed during this turn.
We're back.
I just got rid of all of them. Now for our draw.
Hey, don't you know? Just like villains don't give up, heroes don't give up either.
Talking.
Hey, they're always, the battle's always gonna rage on.
Doubles the attack points of one monster on the field.
I also play a trap, Dark Spiral Force. And due to this force, I can select a monster out in our field and double its attack points once again.
Oh boy.
10,000 attack points.
Yikes.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh boy, time for a triple onslaught.
Dark Magician. Attack.
Elemental Hero Neo. Attack!
Let this be proof. The light will always overcome the dark. Go, Stardust Dragon!
Now it's making me think of I'm a reviewer and my voice will be heard.
Yeah, that'd be funny if Daddy Derek was Paradox right now.
Go, Dark
Hey, then he'd be getting blasted.
How in the world you doing that? Bye bye, Paradox.
Good news, Mr. Pegasus. The storm clouds are clearing.
Yep, like that song say, the storm is passing over. Am I the only one who realized that
the villain's name, Paradox, is pretty much the same as two other villains from the original Yu-Gi-Oh series. Oh yeah, you know the Paradox brothers? Oh, oh yeah, it sure is. Guess that is kind of ironic.
Meanwhile, thousands of time periods away. Finally, I made that joke work.
At long last, I finally feel like I can let go of the past and focus on the future. Paradox may have painted a bleak picture for the world, but I know the future isn't set in stone. It's what we make it. And together, we're
sort of like that song, Life is What You Make It.
Because the true magic of Duel Monsters isn't just in the cards. It's in all the friendships I forged thanks to the game.
Well, another second. Okay, wait right here. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let me get the light on here. Sort of like, as Yugi said earlier, when he said, I got one thing to say to you, Paradox. Well, I got one thing to say to all of you. This movie is awesome! From the story, the character interactions, and not to mention 5D's great effects throughout the movie, this was really good. It was a little short, but hey, they got to the point. We got to see more of the villain and everything, and you know the whole good versus evil thing, and it was stupendous. What do you guys have to say about this?
Well, for what I have to say, Brownny, all Yu-Gi-Oh fans should definitely see this movie. There are nitpicks, like in the first movie. One, the movie could have been a little bit longer for more story detail and duel action, and which would have allowed them to have an increase in life points. Second, it would have been nice to have some brief appearances from the other characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and the original Yu-Gi-Oh! And finally, while the English dub does try not to cut much of the footage that, they were given, it kind of makes Paradox's backstory a little hypocritical, as we stated while we were watching the movie. He uses stolen Duel Monster cards to rid the world of Duel Monsters. I mean, yeah, kind of hypocritical when you think about it. And in the Japanese version, the dialogue kind of makes his backstory more mysterious. He was kind of ranting about this whole, like, if I do nothing and things will still happen, about war and famine and nature and discrimination and all that, all those different kind of things, sort of making them seem like Ultron or maybe Thanos or something. Yeah, matter of fact, in the Japanese version, the tragedy in Paradox does kind of make you think of Thanos from the MCU, And when he explains it, other than those flaws, though, like we stated before, the movie is still worth watching, and you'll have a great time watching it with your friends and enjoying that sweet, sweet nostalgia. Hey! So, definitely go check out this movie for yourself and see what you think about it. Well, there you have it. Everyone, be sure to stay tuned for... Well, there you have it, everyone. And be sure to tune in for more reactions coming this year, because we definitely got a whole lot more planned for this year. Definitely a lot more entertainment, just like we just did now. Excellent reaction and review, my fellow fans. Brownie B. Brown, Dashtail Evans, and Billy Webster. You are all worthy indeed.
Thank you, Pharaoh.
My pleasure.